Man, what I got going on?
Hey,
Yeah, them coming in. Hold on, still,
more
yeah, it got a
love,
couple
man.
little
We get on
patches
here
in here,
doing us.
man.
We get on here
Yeah,
doing
man, it's Killzone versus uh Target 2 and 2K. Ain't nothing
us.
ain't nothing but a gangster party part two.
Woo!
Me and Hayes on the video in the suit.
You gotta run me through a quick version of that one, man, because
Oh
I
no,
gotta understand.
we'll get into that in a minute. But yeah, man, shoot, I was just saying, man, I ain't really like when it come to 'cause when it come to like relationships and stuff like that, or even this little situation that I'm dealing with, right?
Yeah,
I don't let it affect me like that because I feel like when people go through stuff like that, whether you go through relationships or friendships or whatever, man, people be trying you to see if you gonna react. You feel me? So for them people that I've been seeing and be going through it during this quarantine, with their relationships or going through it with certain like having setbacks or whatever, like I feel like this was a major comeback. You know what I'm saying? It's a reason now, this happened with me because now, I got, you know, other stuff I could do,
yeah.
other stuff that I need to do that we've been talking about. Oh shoot, boy, we over here talking, boy, and I got
What
that
it
mug
is,
rolling.
what it
We gonna
do,
still
what the
hold,
business is.
hold on. We ain't gonna intro it yet. We ain't gonna intro it yet because me and Hayes was having a conversation beforehand. You know
I
what I'm
already
saying?
know what time it is, man. But yeah,
Yeah.
man, what was you saying, bro?
But I'm just saying, like, when setbacks come, like I feel like, like Pocket said, God gives his strongest battles to his toughest soldiers. My bad, I'm tripping. And I quoted that from Ice Cube in what was it, Sunday Best, because he quoted it from Tupac. But for real though, it's like if something bad happen, you can't, like French Montana or like Rick Ross, you can't panic. You know what I'm saying? Don't panic. You know what I'm saying? Because once you start panicking and get mad, I ain't gonna lie, I was a little heated. You know what I'm saying? But I never let that show on the phone with them folks. But man,
Yeah.
I'm gonna go ahead and hit this mug on them real quick, man.
Yeah, everything sound great. Yeah.
Yeah.
Now, what it do, what the business is. It is ISMW Hayes with my dog, DJ Killzone Jones, man. What it do? What it
Man,
do?
big kills on your phone, no money still on, and the team is forever ever strong, man. We gonna still speak it, believe it, and we gonna still speak it, believe it, and receive it. Like my boy Coffee with Kinfolk Kid Shine be saying. You know what I'm saying?
There you go.
But yeah, man, we was talking like before the intro. We had
Yeah.
saw some people that we know, and I've actually been seeing it a whole lot. Quarantine has not been kind on relationships. You know what I'm saying? We send our prayers and our uh
I know.
good thoughts and good vibes to people, man. Man, Hazen brought that daggone Smirnoff out, boy. He's stressing.
But that is not a turn off, my G. That is not,
he
man. And I ain't.
he put the
Man,
brown down. Hayes put the brown down. He had that
that's the
brown,
soda.
and then he had that Rello in the other hand, and he'll be putting it down right before we get
No,
started. He
sir.
Then next episode we gotta get up. We gotta go to Total Wine and get some cigars.
I
You
just
know what
put
I'm
the
saying?
brown down.
He put the
You got to
brown
put the
down.
brown down. That's
He
it.
had to put the brown down. I'm trying to figure
Nah,
out where I'm
man.
gonna sit. Every podcast I
Look,
be
real
trying to
cool.
switch up the location. Hold
Hey,
on.
man, keep it moving around. Shit. Keep it
No, no,
moving
no, no.
around.
That's disoriented. People were telling me, man, kills on pick a spot.
Man, that's what you do, bruh.
Nah,
You move around.
nah. I gotta do better. Hold on.
Man, this boy
Shoot.
done made himself dizzy, man.
No, that's just my allergies messing up because I had just had a cough drop before we got started. But anyway, yeah, man. So what ended up happening was because you was asking me what happened yesterday, man. We went to Dragon Con. You know, me and that Luby chick went to Dragon Con, and there was this dude that was in our little group of people who was meeting up down there that waited a whole week to let us know that he had the CPAC. So naturally, you know what I'm saying? I'm already hearing like, my dude's coughing and my
Yeah,
sinuses is messing up. So, you already had went through that. So I naturally went into, well, why the hell this dude didn't tell us? So we had to go all the way into the city, and I went and picked her up, and we went together to go do it at the same time.
yeah,
And you know what I'm saying, just to be safe. So I got a trick. I'm already messed up because I actually like being at work, y'all. Like I like my job. You know what I'm saying? I get to help people on my job. And when I ain't at work, I feel like, you know what I'm saying? That's why Hayes be like, bro, you don't never call off because one, I want to be able to do this. Because if I call off and they catch me on here on this thing yapping, you know what I'm saying? I'm up uh I'm up shit's creek without a paddle. So you know what I'm
yeah.
saying? Besides that, though, I like my job. I like helping the people that I help and I serve. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? And so I decide, okay, I already talked to my boss. Everything straight. Coming in tomorrow. You know what I'm saying? I'm feeling
Mm-hmm.
pretty good. Let me stop by Target. So
Right.
I go and get Deathloop because this is like the last PlayStation exclusive from Bethesda and Arcane line. They like a British studio, but it's special to me because they got a black all two black leads, and they
Yeah.
by two. You know what I'm saying? What up, Intelligent Hustler? Is that
What up? What
Luzu?
up?
Yeah, that is Luzu.
What up?
But yeah. So I'm hyped. I put this in, crack it open, put it in the PS5, no problem. I get to that NBA 2K22,
Yep. Hold on.
and it's a
Yeah.
bootleg, and
Yep.
then it melted, and it looked pristine condition. Had the gloss on it, had the labels, had all that stuff on it. You know what I'm saying? Like where my
Yeah.
2K21 at? I got that because of Kobe. Rest in peace to Kobe. It looked legit until I put it
Yeah.
into the damn system.
Yep.
So I go immediately back. I went to another store. Like here go last year's just to see y'all. Just so y'all can see that. Um, you know, I'm on there and I go back. They tell me at the Florissant store, which you know what I'm saying. I go, that was closer. Um, I go up there. They like you got to go back to the other store.
So
Get to the other
get
store.
a
They
run
ain't
around
trying to.
again.
Yeah, they. Then while I'm at the store, the dude tell me, yeah, this been happening for years, and I've been posting and sharing this everywhere because Target don't want to take responsibility. So now they trying to shift the blame to 2K. So I'm like, y'all sold me this, and y'all not trying to take the blame. So they had me talk. I had already talked to corporate, but I had called back in and made sure every supervisor up in there knew today that they screwed up my system. You know what I'm saying? I ain't tripping because I got the Xbox Series X, praise the Lord, with a warranty from GameStop, and everybody give GameStop hell, and they, rightfully so. But I went to them because hey, I've been getting a little discounts or whatever. They got a little bit better. The people that work at my store, you know what I'm saying? They tell me they having a good time, and they they actually you know they have fun working there. I had good conversations with them, and I could tell they not really putting that much pressure because they it's the only store in the area.
Right.
So, but they open up their games. Now people get mad about them open up their games, but due to this experience that I had, I feel like every store should open up the games. And I also feel like for these PlayStations, they worrying about people having shootouts and stabbings in the parking lot. But when the Pokemon cards when everybody figure, and I told you this a long time ago, Hayes, once people figured this out, this is as good as dope right here, that it was
Yeah.
gonna go down like that. I told you, and then the world showed you. So, you know what I'm saying? If we can get
Yeah.
all the homies on the block to get their money together instead of buying them bricks, at work, if they come holler at Big Killzone, we gonna sew the whole
I
block
just
up, and
found it
that's
ironic. I just found it crazy, like I said, that out of all the people, you walks into this Target and you buy the game that had a defect to it.
yeah, bro. And it's been happening since 2016, so Target can't say that. You know what I'm saying? And when I talk to the lady tomorrow, I'm be like, it's been happening since 2016. Like this dude had the Furious 7 like a burnt DVD in her. So how is these games getting unwrapped and rewrapped and they putting fake counterfeit game and it look good if you go on there and y'all go and look. But you know what I'm saying? I got a warranty on it, so I got to take one of these days to call PlayStation just to send it in, and hopefully they do a good job because
Mhm.
they've been, overworked and they've been, overworked, and I ain't gonna say underappreciated, but they just been overworked, so they ain't really been doing the best of jobs that I've been seeing repairing. But long as I get it in that first time, they
Yeah,
gotta
so what's the end
honor that
game to it
warranty.
all then? What, man? And you gonna stay on their head top until they make it work.
Pretty much, they gonna have to give me a new
Make it right,
system.
rather. Make it right.
Yeah, they gonna have to give me
Yeah.
Target or 2K games gonna have to give me a system, man, for real, for real. As much money as I spent on every Grand Theft Auto, you know what I'm saying? I didn't bought multiple 2K games throughout I bought 2K games for
Yeah.
other people as well, but all my stuff is legit. I'm on her every day. But we ain't gonna
True.
spend too much time on it because it's like
No,
I
because
just
man, I definitely what? Then you just what?
I just feel like God gives his strongest battles to his toughest soldiers, man, because everything was moving smooth. We had everything it was just going. Everything was just going. So something was bound to happen. But it's all in how you react to it. Just like I was saying with the couples in the quarantine, people breaking up. It's all on how you react to it. If you put if your gal or your guy or whoever leave you or your people acting funny, it's all about how you respond to it. You know what I'm saying?
Man, what
Like,
you think? Well, I ain't gonna ask you what you think about that Fat Joe and that Ja Rule Verzuz, because
cause I ain't watch it.
I already know that you didn't watch it, man, because you just gotta be different and don't watch
Yeah,
what I mean, like the biggest verse. I mean, well, I wouldn't say the biggest verse.
man, it was
Look,
nowhere near the
I
biggest
know,
verse.
I ain't gonna go that far,
Nowhere near.
but it also was a good verses, though. I can't even stun. It was good, man.
Man, cause
Ja
all the people
Rule
that
did
I
his
have,
thing. Fat Joe
look,
did it.
man, Fat Joe,
It had his moments.
Dipset, Soldier
It had his
Boy.
moments. Now, y'all, now the verses with Fat Joe and Ja Rule had his moments, but it still was overall good. Man.
I'm gonna say this: Fat Joe,
He tried to
Dipset,
pull a Jada too,
so
man, and rap
so
over like a freestyle joint, and he was kind of like going in on the mic. You know what I'm saying? Like he was talking his talk. Ja Rule was talking back. He wasn't letting them just get off and say little slick stuff. And so yeah, he even was like, I co-wrote. I think he said a song that was one of 50 Cent songs or something like that, or he helped make or something. Like he tried to get on Ja Rule head top like that, but it was cool though, man. You should have watched it, man. Go back and watch
man, I ain't watching that, man, and
it.
I just and then all the other shenanigans that was going on doing that and the 50 chiming in and all
Well,
this
that's just
other stuff,
always what he gonna do
bro.
anyway, man. But
Man,
the actual show, it was good, bro.
I love Fat Joe music though. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna just be
Well,
real
you
with
should
you.
have
I've
tapped
always
in,
been
man.
nah, but he just got
But you
slaughtered. So
busy, I
I'm not
forgot.
feeling. I'm not even that.
You
It's
be,
just I wasn't busy around
you
that
be
time because
lit.
that was like when I had it on, but I wasn't watching it. Then when I saw that he was getting all disoriented and getting slow. Like if I had been on Fat Joe, Soldier Boy, and Dipset, I'd be broke. Like I'd be flat broke. You know what I'm saying? Like flat broke,
See,
owing
you watching
people.
it for the wrong reasons, man.
Nah,
I'm
bro.
not.
If it's,
I'm
it's
watching it to
verses,
actually, yeah,
it's
it's versus,
verses.
and
I'm
they giving you
seeing,
the versus feel for sure. Like by talking they little talk back and forth, they playing their hits back and forth. It ain't number 20 songs. You gotta remember, ain't number 20 songs. Think about this. They didn't have verses to where there wasn't no competition involved. When nobody talking no trash.
and I like those better. I like
Just
Patty
to all.
LaBelle and who was
Ah,
I like Ron Isley and Earth Wind and Fire.
so you ain't
I
like none of the rap stuff.
Nah, bro. Like I like DMX and Snoop Dogg. Rest in peace, DMX. I like that one. You know what I'm saying? I like that's the one I go back. I just have on in the background. You know,
Yeah, but man,
or
it was plenty of those then, man. It was a couple. But look, all I'm saying is, bro, I like it more when they kind of going at each other. I ain't gonna start like, man, when they talking a little trash with it, but also showing each other love. I like that too.
man, when
That's all peace and positive and all love, my brother. I
yeah,
mean, that's cool, but we know,
man, I
man,
can't.
it's still all love. But right now, we going in.
Man, look, I'm not finna tune in and waste my time watching you get murdered. Like when Gucci saved himself though. Like he had towards the end, he started bouncing back. He started saving himself. But you know what I'm saying, Jeezy did kind of run the room, and be real, Jeezy and Ja Rule needed them verses because they was cold out here. We not gonna
I
not
heard
say that they had some class.
Nelly and Ja Rule needed it. I heard. I was saying that a lot too in the comments.
Yeah, because they got similar songs, but no, bro. Nelly got killed too by Ludacris. Let's not forget that. You know what I'm saying? And then all the other stuff that was going on behind the scenes and stuff. I mean, you see, he got the Burger King meal. No, I'm just saying, like, I'm kind of taking myself out of the situation because it's how hard I roll for everybody, and I don't like, nobody wins when the family feuds, and I feel like I was Ash on Pokemon when Mew and Mewtwo on the first Mew movie was busting shots at each other, and I ran in the middle of it and got turned to stone. That's how I felt, and that's how I feel. And I hope I shout out to
I don't
Murphy
know
Lee.
why. I
You know,
really don't know
nah,
why.
cause when
I
you a
can
guy
tell
on this scene,
you
cause I
just a
still
bystander, man.
I
You on the
stand
outside looking
no,
in.
I'm saying because it's like I see other people here in the city, man. They be taking sides on the Nelly issue. Some people be for and some people for against. And
And
then
by the way, he
when
came out on the verses too.
yeah, that was
He
kind of
came
I
out.
knew Fat Joe was gonna do that. Fat Joe was good for that, and I feel like he should have had Khaled come up there, but Khaled ain't leaving the house
Ja
unless
Rule
he getting some
brought
money.
out Vita, Lil Mo, Ashanti. Also, Ashanti did a song with Fat Joe and Ja Rule.
She said I'm neutral. You know she
Yeah.
finna, and then Nelly went over there and hugged her. Man,
Ja
he was
Rule
trying
bought, I mean, not Ja Rule, but Fat
to.
Joe bought Ashanti and Remy Ma some purses. Like brought them out on stage and some bags and told them to
Yeah,
open
man.
them.
Yeah, man. He was doing a lot of flexing and stuff and trying to say that Ja Rule was broke, but you
Yeah,
know
basically, yeah,
he
yeah.
wanted to get that off. But they had
Yeah,
been
that's what I
fighting the
got from
whole. They wanted to fight the whole time and be act like they was like enemies, but they was riding hard for each other back like that. See, that's the type of stuff I don't like, man. But like I said, as far as the Nelly thing, like. You know, everybody in the city was hating on Nelly and mad at Nelly, and then you know when Nelly and Ali had they feud, a lot of these cats that was it come to find out a lot of them was broken, messed up. They wasn't really balling like they said they was. So now because everybody good, they want to jump on Nelly's side. I didn't feel like neither one of them, Nelly or Ali, was right coming out in front of everybody. But Nelly had some points. Ali had some points. I didn't like how he dealt with it, and I feel like Nelly should stay, keep the ticks united. You know what I'm saying? If it is true, we don't know. We got his side, Ali's side, the truth. But I still stand on what I said about everybody that y'all. I remember y'all, and we can go back and look when y'all was hating or tip riding or begging Nelly to come do a feature with y'all or begging Nelly to take a picture with y'all and everything else like that. And I know he probably love it. He like Jay-Z around here. Every time Nelly come around, y'all get to running out there, you know, like little school girls just they want to get a picture with the Playboy or want to get a dance with the
Yeah,
Playboy
but
at the.
I don't know, man. Because me, I think about it like I don't think nobody do that no more than they see
No, they
they
see
favorite
now that they
rapper
feel.
around the city.
Nah,
It
man,
just
because
it
it's
ain't we
different.
ain't used to seeing it around her. It's only one of them around her, so everybody gonna look at it like or you tip riding him because he the only one that's around her like that. But
Man,
I
I'm
don't
the
think so,
same
brother.
way
I
with
think people
that.
just
I'm gonna walk
it's a
into the
difference
room.
between idolizing somebody, yeah, and just actually trying to gain something from somebody tip riding. Like that's what I think. Like if you just
I don't
respect somebody
idolize
for what they do,
no man. First of all, like
hey,
I'm not finna sit up here and worship. I respect what people do, but I ain't idolizing and doing all that. You know what I'm saying? I don't do that. You know what I'm saying? I'm older now. When I was a
I'm about to
kid,
say you probably don't do
yeah.
it now. That's
When
what
I
I was
was a
gonna
kid,
say.
yeah, you wanted to be like that. But as you get older, you start realizing what this game is all about and what goes down and all the stuff. And now they out there in the open with it. All this satanic, demonic, all
That
this
been going
agenda.
on, bro. So why do it surprise you? It
No,
don't even
because it
surprise
is
me.
it because
It don't surprise me at
because
all.
it's out in your face, bro, and ain't
It
nobody
been
saying
out in
nothing
our
about.
face, though. It been in our
No,
face.
it been subtlety. Like you had to be looking
You just
for it,
had to
and
know what you
now,
was looking for.
well, yeah, but at the same time, it's not subtle no more. It's not even like implied, or it's not. It's just
At
there in
all.
your face.
At all.
Like when did hip hop become rock and roll? Cause rock and roll, we knew what time what that was, but we was when we was kids, we was acting bad. We was, my cousins and them was kissed for one Halloween, but everybody was just, you was
No, but
being
now,
like
bro, we living in a world where Lil Nas X could come out trolling how he is. Russell Westbrook or Brook, Kid Cudi. I
I
mean, like
mean,
these
I
cats,
feel like Kid Cudi
them
doing
just
that because he
entertaining.
fell off. I'm gonna just be real. Kid Cudi doing that because that's disgusting. That's
And we in
disrespectful
a
to the
social
people.
media driven world where
Now,
I'm pretty
Russell
sure that these
Westbrook,
images is floating around everywhere.
Russell Westbrook, that's been him, man. I'm glad that he actually living his truth and he ain't gotta hide and he ain't gotta
I mean, he can come
he
out as nothing, did he?
no, but I'm saying he can't be he being himself though. That's the
Right,
point
right.
I'm making. Like Young Thug, when Young Thug came out and he was just like, bro, I just like putting this stuff on and dressing
You,
up and
you know
stuff
what's
like
not the
that.
cool thing to do no more is to shun up on people stuff like what we talking about, like for people to feel like, ugh,
I didn't never think it was
like
cool.
look,
Like
he doing this and that.
I ain't never think it
Man,
was cool. I never thought it was cool. Like I was that cat that if you was, you know, if you was a nerd or if you was LGTB or whatever, because I grew up with I had friends that was like that. You wasn't finna play, you know what I'm saying? You wasn't finna play with them like that. And I remember saying, the G word back in the day or whatever, but I never meant like that. It never meant to offend nobody. But one of my partners was like, bro, I don't, I'm not really with that. You feel me? And he explained to me why. Since then, I stopped saying it. Like it's just that simple. Like I always respected people and always stood up for people. You know what I'm saying?
yeah,
So when bad stuff happen to people, I don't never laugh at it. I don't never
right,
celebrate it. Like in my
right.
situation, people was laughing and joking and everything else. But because if it happened to Hayes, I'm doing what I'm doing. So because I know Hayes gonna go buy that 2K and looking for a PlayStation still for his kids, and I be damned if he go and buy we on their head
Bootleg
straight
copy,
up.
you hear me?
Yeah, we on their head. We driving. We going to when we go to California.
But
You know.
although we know that that ain't never been cool, cause like I said, I seen it from both sides. I ain't look. I'm not a bully, and I ain't never been bullied. You feel me? So I
Hmm.
always been in the middle of seeing cats get bullied. I'm the one. Hey man, you ain't got. I'm the one stepping in. Hey man, you ain't got to. You know what I'm saying? Cause I ain't never thought that was cool to see cats get bullied, neither, or cats get joned on where they can't defend. I mean, like joning or something
Hmm.
like that, but bullying another thing, or just being in a situation in a room or being around something that's if these my partners doing that, trying to bully somebody or trying to punk somebody or trying to do something with somebody that ain't trying to do nothing back to them, then yeah, man, I'm gonna cut that off at a certain point. Because that's lame at a certain point. Like, man, you can't sit up here and just
Hmm.
do that to somebody.
All day, every day, man. You can't do that. No, sir. But
No, but that bring up too, like, man, and they were saying Facebook studies show that, man, for the past 3 years that they examined, like, because I guess Instagram own Facebook, right?
yeah.
Yeah, but some study that was going on where they were saying that the Instagram affect young users, like it affect them in a way, like, and they were saying like mostly girls and stuff like that, like young teenage girls, I guess.
Oh yeah, because they get
It,
to get
it,
on
it,
there
it
and see. Go ahead.
No, no, I'm just saying, like, what type of world we living in now, dog? Where just from social media alone, like, you ain't even got to be in front of nobody, and you can feel like your body ain't
Bro,
enough,
that's
or
been
people
that's
joning
just
on you, or you, and you
that's
feel like
just
that's
been
enough for you to go harm yourself, or that's enough for you to just feel low and down, man.
bro. I'm gonna just put it to you like this. I always thought, like at first, cause and this might well, I always thought. I'm gonna just put it like this. I always thought I wasn't blessed
Yeah.
until some ladies let me know.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna just leave it right there. I
Well,
always
is that
thought I
like
would.
a approval or something, like being on social media and
Man,
wanting
it's
it?
it's
Because some
just
people
it's
want that
just
approval, or some people see a certain body shape and be like, "Damn, I want to be like that."
yeah. I mean, with women all the time, like I said, with men, it's about the blessings, but at the same, because you want to be able to bless you want to be able to bless a young lady or whatever when the time is right. You know what I'm saying? We worry about that, but as far as like I seen a little meme where the dude was like he got all this, like lingerie, like she got on all this lingerie, did her hair, got her lashes, and I'm standing there at the end of the bed like this, and it's a picture of Peter Griffin. So you know what I'm saying? We ain't worried about it like they worried about it. But because women at a young age is already in their mind, they advanced, so they competing with, you know what I'm saying, with other women.
Yeah,
Because if everybody at the school like long head, hair, thick, red bones, and you like skinny, slim,
dark skin.
dark skinned girl, like you gonna feel like you being left out. Like I
Right.
ain't got the, I'm you Corlo Ray. You gonna be sitting there, you gonna be sitting there worried why? Because I know a couple girls that's like that. That wish they be praying and wishing that they could get them a gluteus maximus, but it's a way that you could do it. Like I seen a girl that was
If it
skinny as
ain't
I
in
don't
your
know what,
DNA, bro, let it go. I mean, like, don't let
but you
social
can still
media
she
and that
okay.
phone dictate what's going on. That's all
But
I'm
they
saying.
want to pull that man, so you can still do it naturally though. Cause I seen a girl. I'm talking about. She was thick, but she was nowhere near fat.
And this just not
She
affecting young adults neither. Like a young user base. This affect the older user base as well. I think because
Yeah, cause we dictated. So that's why, like, we dictated.
it's
So
not. I mean, young folks on there turning up now, but I'm just saying, man.
we dictated Hayes because
Young
we
or
know when you
old,
was with your
you can't be on there
you knew when you was with
looking
your
for likes.
your cut. Oh, go ahead, hey, go ahead.
You say what, man? And you knew when you was what with your
You knew
cousin?
when you was with your cousins and them on the block and y'all driving around, you was a youngin' and they be like, "Ooh, look at little mama over there!" Like, "Ooh," they pull the car over, be trying to holler at her and
No, man.
everything.
If I was young with Instagram, then you'll see me
Not
probably
Instagram.
riding.
I'm just talking about on the block. I ain't you riding with
Nah,
your people
I'm
in them.
saying if social media was out when I was young enough, then you would probably see me riding in my brother's baby mama car at like maybe about 14, maybe. He's
Uh huh.
like, hey, if you watch the car, I'll let you drive it around the corner. Okay, cool. You'll see me doing that in the whip already young. You hear me? Because I
You
did that
pulling up on
already. I
them.
watched the whip, then I drove it around the corner. I ain't got no license.
You was pulling up like what's the little dude that had like jumped out and started singing that and did the backflip on that one girl like on that video. You was
But
pulling
you
up,
know what's
man.
even, but you know what's cool now though, that man, we see like man, Rick Ross just gifted his son the Wingstop. I ain't seen that. He gifted
Hmm.
him the Wingstop, bro, for his 16th
Yeah,
birthday.
yeah, that's hard. Like and that, so that means he gonna be getting money and he ain't even got to go in there and work, but he probably gonna go in there and work and be like, "Yeah, this mine." You know what I'm saying? I'm the boss.
Not I'm the
he,
boss.
I'm the boss. He gonna come in there. His daddy gonna come in there and be like, "So what you work? What's we doing up here, man?" So he gonna be like, "Yeah, pops, man, we got this mug rolling. It says such and such address. Woo, woo, woo." He probably gonna do that. He ain't gonna tell which one he at though. He gonna be like, "Yeah, we up in here, man." Or he probably will, cause he Rick Ross son probably like Ti son and be like,
Yeah.
"Man, be what you say about yeah."
It be what you say about.
Be what you talking about. Like you see that when they was trying him about his daddy, he went to they was trying to press up on. He went to the car, and got that bag.
Yeah,
I
yeah,
was like, boy,
yeah.
that's the full. Everybody be getting on him for being a pretty boy, but all I saw was Clifford Harris Jr. on that video.
Ah, yeah, nah.
Hey, he about to let it go. He about
Do you believe him, man, taking time?
all I
What?
heard was the
Oh,
bang
he
instrumental
grabbed
in
that
there.
bag. He grabbed that bag. I was gonna ask you, man, and do you believe in taking time to perfect the craft, man? Because you know, I mean, like, or do you know, like, you take time to perfect the craft, but you also know that time is not like your friend, or time is still like ticking, or do you feel like you under time when you creating?
No, no, cause I
You feel
used to
like
feel
there's
like
no
that.
time limit, or do you feel like it is
No,
a time
and
limit?
I'm gonna quote Rick Ross again. Ain't no time limit because Rick Ross got on when he was 30. Two Chains got on when he was 32. Nelly got on at almost 30. Like the
Also,
dude who made
I mean, in like in the sense of, well, man, I guess because I guess if you make music, or I mean, like just something other than like I guess I'm trying to think
nah,
like,
bro, cause we got 52
well,
Savage. We
not
got
time
the
wise as how old you are, but time wise and when you want to put it out there, or time
no,
like
bro.
how long you
No.
work on
I
something, or
put
how
Hit Me
long.
Up out last year, bro, and it's still creeping up on views. Like it's creeping up, and I could just tell when I drop the video, that mug gonna go crazy, and I'm gonna put the marketing and all that. I'm
Because
kind
you
of
can
waiting
keep
for.
perfecting something or keep thinking. Because if I sit here all day and just write on something all day, and which sometimes you gotta scrap the first one, scrap the second one, scrap the third one for you to feel like you got you something. But most of the time, man, if I'm doing something, maybe it's probably the first or second one. Or
Yeah,
sometimes I might listen to something and then be like, damn, I could have did that better.
yeah. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to
Even with this
everybody in the
here,
chat.
shout
Make
out
sure
to
y'all
everybody
hit the like
watching.
button.
Even with this,
Yeah,
you ain't lying. It's like we 30 plus in, so it's like, of course, I can go back and look maybe at the first one and notice like, oh, okay, I wasn't as energetic at first, or I wasn't talkative at first, but that's just growing naturally as we go along. But it's also good to go back and watch and study and really figure out what need to be, you know what I'm saying, like done like better or something like that. Because there's always room to improve. So I feel like,
mm-hmm.
so I really do feel like timing is really because for me, I'm gonna say for me, if I'm working, I do like to have like a deadline or a time frame, or especially when it comes to music or something like that. Like I ain't gonna rush it, but I also don't think that it take all day neither. It's something that, and that's pretty much what a lot of stuff kind of like I do. I feel like it don't take all day to do it, especially if it's something that I'm in control of or it's just me doing. Because when you're working with other people, you gotta take in mind their time plus your time. Well, I might be ready to go anytime, but you might not be ready to go. That's what I mean by taking into account somebody else's time.
Mm-hmm.
So not just always time like time ticking because like our age. Because sometimes time gonna be this product we trying to do, or we trying to just like with this, bro. I keep saying like if we just would have kept saying it, bro, it never would have happened.
Yeah,
But it took. We did it whenever it was time for it, dog. It was time for it.
yeah, man, it
Some shit
was.
gonna happen just naturally, bro. Like you ain't even gotta think about. Like you might think about it, dream it up a little bit, and put it up in the blueprint, and it's always gonna be there until it's time.
Yeah, yeah, man. It's like but I just don't feel like it's a time limit because once you get once you put yourself in position to really like put the money behind it and the push and everything else like that, all the rest of that gonna fall into place anyway. So it's like you gonna get the maximum exposure and all of that. But if you don't take the
But
time
everything
to
don't start off with money, man. Everybody don't start off with that, man.
yeah, yeah,
Everybody
you're right.
start
I
off with the
mean,
craft, and then that what makes them the money.
yeah, but
I'm
some
about
people
marketing
get
part or something like that.
that's what I'm saying. If
Everybody
you
don't
don't
start off with that. You gotta start off with the product and the plan.
that's what I'm trying to get to, Hayes, is that But while you waiting on doing that, you need to be in the gym shooting. You need to be like it's people that's in the D
That's family.
League and the G League that's working their way up, you know what I'm saying, to the NBA, that they playing their heart out and they making sure that they balling because they might not have got they might have went straight, they
Yeah.
didn't want to go to college or they couldn't get into the college that they wanted to, so they went to the D League or the G League and they overseas playing. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to one of my little partners, man, he finna go over and play in London. You know what I'm saying? So once he go over there, man, if he really, we was playing with him, and I got out his way. You know what I'm saying? He was down there with my nephew and them. I said, boy, I'm finna go back in the house. Y'all doing too much. He over here crossing us over, dunking. I'm like, hey, my nephew out there
Let me feel
sweating.
like
He
some
took
stuff
it.
can sit around for too long, bro. Ideas, all this shit,
No,
man.
if you don't act on it, because
Don't sit
if you
around
in
on
the
this shit for too long, man. Cause
No, but that's
everything,
only if you sitting now. If you doing and you creating and you doing your thing like we doing, I don't feel like it's sitting around. I feel like the only thing you need to do is put a little gasoline or a little marketing or a little promotion or a little, you know, going out there and
yeah,
networking and stuff on there. You just putting a little gasoline onto the fire. But if
yeah.
you start acting on it, you start doing it, then you know what I'm saying. But if it stay up here and stay in here,
Doing
then of
for
course,
yourself
yeah.
in business is an unlimited task, bro. Doing
Yeah,
for yourself in business, bro. You got to do it
fact,
all, man.
facts,
You got to do everything, bro. And if you can't do it, you got to pay somebody to do
exactly.
it. They might know a little bit more than you.
Hmm.
I ain't gonna know everything. I ain't gonna know how to do everything. But man, I'm gonna do as much as I can on my own, though, for sure.
Facts.
Until I could put people in position, though, you feel me? But that's later on down the line, you feel me? Because right now, I think we talked about this the other day. Like, man, we gotta be our own everything right now. Until we
Facts.
start either boom, we start paying. Hey, well, you can do this. You come out paying somebody $5 to do something.
Who said that?
You did. I
No, I wasn't saying. No, I was saying like,
know, man. I know you was like, man.
no. I mean, but people can't. If you can get people, man, to do certain stuff,
It
you
could be
you
your little
never
cousin,
know.
man. I get what you saying. It could be your little cousin who at the crib who he gonna want some V-Bucks for sure.
So he gonna make them work
You
for the
want
V
them $10 or
bucks.
$20 V-Bucks? Okay, well man, post this for me. I'm gonna send you some stuff for you to post for me.
Hmm.
I'm busy right now. I don't want to focus on that. I'm gonna shoot you this real quick.
Facts. You gonna,
Nothing new under the sun, man. So what makes you stand out?
and I already told you this, Hayes, the other day. I feel
No,
like ain't nobody putting it down
that's
like we
where they
putting it
come from.
down
That's
on
where
this
they come
podcast
from.
game.
Nothing new under the sun that nobody's doing. But the thing is, what makes you stand out from everybody? And we say this all the time, bro. I mean,
Bro, ain't
I
nobody,
know we're not talking about us personally, man. We
ain't
not
nobody.
talking.
No, I would tell you in that moment that ain't nobody
Yeah,
messing with us on this podcast game. You know what I'm saying? Like that's why, like I said, sometimes little monkey wrenches happen. Like when you was getting ready to go out of town, and the CPAC hit you. And then right now in this situation with me, the game messing up. Like it is all the pressure. All it do is make diamonds. So, but we killing it right now. Like you see the people coming in here and tapping in. Everybody jumping, check in the chat. Don't be scared. Come on, come one, come all. You know what I'm saying? To the greatest show of them all, the greatest podcast of them all. So, like um I just feel like, man, if if what makes you stand out is you being you. If you trying to be somebody else, you know what I'm saying, or you trying to ride a wave or whatever. And sometimes when you being you, people ain't gonna catch on to it yet. Cause I could have been kept cussing y'all rappers out of town in the city and racked up a million views like academics and Carcino and Charleston White and all of them. I could have been talked about your mama, talked about, every time looks like this little situation we got going on. I could have been went off into saying whatever, shoot my shot or whatever the case may have been. I could have been doing that, but is that me though? No, it ain't really me. It was a time that I felt passionate about the music game and I was covering it and I was still in love with it and still enamored by it. And I wanted to rub shoulders and I wanted to be one of them hit makers. You know what I'm saying? I wanted to be next to a Fat Joe, Ja Rule, Drake, 50 Cent, Lil Wayne, people like that make them hits. You know what I'm saying? And the ladies, of course, the Shanties, the J Lo's, the Nickies, the Cardis, the Megs, the ladies too. We got to show love to the ladies, the Kims, the Mary J. Blige. But as I got older and I realized what I was getting myself into, I said, man, it's a lot of politics into it. Am I gonna be able to be myself, or do I need to be somebody else? Do I need to start cutting folks off? Do I need to start being, real, real shrewd? Because I know people that's really, really having it, but they angry all the daggone time, or they snap on people all the damn time. And some on the camera and some off the camera. But I realized that the money and the success and the relationships and stuff, the stuff that they should be happy and should be thanking God from, what I'm saying, it really don't be making them happy like that. They be still worried about who trying to use them and cutting they ones off that ain't did nothing but push them and support them. They what I'm saying, they doing a whole bunch of fugazi
Right.
stuff, and it's like, you know, I feel like we the best in the game, and I'm saying that, man. Beats and Bits Podcast Network, Beats and Bits Podcast, you ain't lying, gonna take over for the 2000, the 21 and the 22 and beyond. So, shoot, like I'm
That's
being
why it's
for real.
important, bro, to block out the haters, bro. It's
What
important to block
haters?
out the haters, and man, and I mean like folks who have something to say, man, about what you're doing, bro. I mean like folks who and I don't really even want to say haters, bro, because that's like a strong word. I'm just saying like people who just always got something to say.
No, they haters. They just say it. They just hate. That's hating
I'm
because
just saying because everybody
if
not
you got,
hating. I can't say
if you
everybody's
got,
hating.
I don't even let
Everybody
that
who say
thought in my
something not
heart.
hating. Everybody who say
No, they
something
be.
not hating.
No, it's not even that they hating. It's just the way that they come, man. Cause like in this situation, it was certain people that like I said, with you with Hayes, you was like, who we got to slide on, and you thinking that somebody, man, that somebody else would be doing that for you, but no, they on a whole nother thing. So
You know
they
how it
got
is.
something to say. So I just feel like,
I just feel like
man,
we can't always. That's why I kind of said that. That's why we got to kind of block out and know the difference between something that's real and something that's just on some hate shit. Because if you just giving me advice about my life or my music or podcast or something like that, and you telling me from a perspective of the world like it's respectable, and it's like, yeah, you're not hating, I can respect it. That's what I mean too. Like, bro, you can't come to me about nothing. Especially like, man, if you ain't did it or you ain't doing it. I mean, man, it's cool.
mm,
But you just gotta block out whatever and believe in a million% what you gonna believe in and let everybody else fall in line. That's how I feel about this shit, bro.
yeah, man, for
Blocking
real,
out.
for
I'm gonna
real.
call them haters. Just block out the folks, bro, who always got something to say.
Yeah, man. I
But
mean,
you
I
also
just
gotta
block.
decipher who, man, because that's a tricky thing, dog. Because it's like, because like I say, for me, I don't feel like everybody who got something to say is hating or because they might like it and see what you're doing and feel like this can be improved. Like, if you give me some constructive criticism about the pod,
It's
I might
all on how
listen.
they coming, bro. It's all
Yeah,
on how they
basically,
coming.
right.
And if I feel like you coming at me sideways, bro, you gonna get blocked, or I'm walking off from you,
So
and you know
family
what I'm
right there.
saying, straight up. Like I'm just being real with it, cause who got time to sit up there and be going back and forth with peons like Unc say, man. Shout out to King Unc, man. He say, man, that I ain't going back and forth with you peons, man, for real, for real. So I just check on how people coming. You know what I'm saying? If I feel like you doing or saying something slick, instead of, like I said, It
You
was
gonna
people
defend
that
yourself or you gonna keep it business?
I'm gonna block you. That's all it is. I ain't. Or I'm not. I'm gonna just ignore you.
Well,
Sometimes you
man,
just.
you
Some
can't
people
block.
ain't.
What you gonna block them
Man,
out of real life?
I
You
took
gonna block
that,
them out of real life?
bro. I mean, most of these cats I don't even really be seeing in real life. I see you in real life. I see Sarah Zako in real life. I see
Nah,
Loopy in real life. I see my mom and them in real life. Anybody I don't really see every day or hear from every day, outside of the people that, what I'm saying, that check in on me. I seen a lot of people, man, that was checking in on the situation today. It ain't all that serious. It's just a principle. Cause
yeah,
like I said, if it happened to Hayes, every day I'm posting it. Or if it was something serious, we still gonna get to the bottom of it, regardless. Cause I see it all the time, bro. People, a lot of stuff be happening real fast. It just take 1 second. That happened in a second, and it be real life stuff that be just happening in a second. Folks be breaking up and they getting online, flaming each other. That happen in a second. Somebody get shot down the block, and you hear them Hellcats screeching down the block, and later on the night you turn the news on and they tell you that, yeah, that what you heard was on the news. I didn't have that happen plenty of time. It
man,
take a split life happen in a split second.
yeah,
So
that's a fact.
you gotta be able to, what I'm saying, you gotta be able to see who really there for you and who really down. I know I could call Hayes if something happened. I could call Hayes and I could lean on Hayes. Hayes can lean on me. You know what I'm saying? And whatever, regardless of what's going on, I'm gonna make sure I got, I got his back. You know what I'm saying? Right or wrong or whatever. Now, if he wrong, I'm gonna talk to him about it. But you know what I'm saying? It's the same thing. And me and he do the same thing for me. So but everybody else, they got something slick or smart to say. Keep that to yourself, bro. You could just scroll down, like. But people, I realized something about this phone, bro. This phone make whatever's in you is like a journal, but everybody get to read it.
Yeah,
Whatever's inside of you is gonna make you.
but that's
It's gonna
only
come
if
out of
you
you.
let it. That's only if you let it, though, man.
Man, some people couldn't wait to be a-holes, bro. That's just
I'm
that's
saying,
on.
like, some people want to pick these phones up and just instantly become, you know, stars or whatever they want to be seen and all that shit. That's all that's about, man. Because if you picked it up and wasn't nobody tapped in or wasn't nobody looking or you wouldn't have nothing to even be. If this wasn't even existing right now, you wouldn't even been doing it like how it wasn't existing back in '98,
And you know what though,
'99.
I actually kind of like it like that, bro, because a lot of the trouble that I got in, bro, as far as relationships, before as
And
what
you
was
picked it up
going
early.
on, yeah, bro, I'm just saying a lot of that stuff that I got into, bro, because it was just like, bro, it was like my window, because I really couldn't go out nowhere, and when I got older, I couldn't really go nowhere because I ain't had no money. So when I got some money, what I'm saying, it was like, it's just like, shoot, now now what's up? I'm out here and out here with the vultures and the jackals. You know what I'm saying? Um, yeah, man. I'm just telling you. It is what it is, but I ain't mad at it though. I ain't upset about it though. It's just, I just realized who got my back and who concerned and who really tapped in. And then there's certain people that popped out today that I'm gonna hit them up and see how they doing. I might not talk to you every day too. There's some people
Right.
that's on your day-to-day list, and there's some people, man, you might only check on them on once in a blue moon, and you might, what I'm saying? Yeah, we lied, D man. What you doing? What you doing, man? He love to crash the party. You know what I'm saying? What's up, Red? What's up, Red? She said,
Doing the
keep it
work,
going.
bro, and not tripping off the numbers and the followers, man, and just build, bro. They'll come. Build and they'll come. You feel me? But
Yeah,
that's
yeah,
what I
man. Yeah, man. I feel like, bro. I was telling D this the other day, and I told you this the other day when we was talking about what make you stand out. I felt like, bro, I ain't went as hard as I went this last year, bro. I'm gonna be all the way honest with you. You know what I'm saying? If y'all want to, Hayes, I'm gonna drop the link on them real quick. Y'all want to come on, but
We actually gonna wrap this up, man. I gotta dip up out of here, bro.
But yeah, man, yeah, you do gotta do it, man, until you get to the position, man, to go and do your thing. And he said numbers matter, drop the late. Ah
Yeah,
but
man, that's
yeah,
for
if
sure.
you
We already know.
yeah, but yeah, man, like you gotta be able to go out there because everybody started at zero. And you gotta just decide on whether or not you gonna keep perfecting your craft or you just gonna do it. Because I know a lot of people, man, like Lil Nas X, he was trying, he ain't had no money, he dropped that mug and it went viral and did what it did, and now we hear it. You know what I'm saying? And who else dropped
Nah,
on there
don't
like
trip
that?
off of them, but trip off of them because it is important for sure.
Oh man,
Yeah.
here come D. You wanna bring him on up?
Man, I just told you, bro. I'm finna dip out, bro.
Oh, okay. Well, we ain't having no guests right now, D. Sorry, you had to come
I
back next
mean, man,
week,
you
big guy.
can do it, bro. But I just said I'm finna dip out,
Oh,
bro.
it gonna be real quick. We're gonna be real quick. I had already when you said that, Hayes,
Man,
I had
just come
already.
on, bro. I just told y'all I'm finna dip out, bro.
All right,
You
cool. I had
bullshitting,
already.
bro.
No, he left. He left. He left. He left. He gonna come
I'm
back.
just saying, bro.
When I dropped
Man, look,
literally when
y'all.
I
That was it, man. I'm out. I gotta go dip. I just told this boy I gotta make a move. You Ain't
I
Lying podcast. Thank y'all for sliding through. Come back next week, man. We gonna be live, man. Live next week. Killzown salute, my G.
salute. All right.
For the fam, get it by any means. Born Jordan, rocking 6 rings. Blue Game 12s on Montclair lounge pants. With a white tee round my neck, the Jesus piece. Building like Noah's Ark, they ain't wanna believe in me. Give me some time, bet it's blowing up like TNT. With all confidence, look. Always a fake nigga calling other niggas fake. Look me in my face, not a smile, I ain't playing. Niggas won't trip, haters like that. Look what they did to Nip and Triple X. While others quit, stayed on our shit, the time is now. Notice on the door, landlord trying to kick me out. Back against the wall, I still keep a smile. Do it.
And they think that's supposed to make them be better than you.
Yeah. CUW Hayes. Got my people with me. Yeah. For the fam, 87 ETV. Talk business with me, know I've been the G. Know I say it from my chest, I rep the Midwest. Niggas be acting like they tough, we not into that. I front the liquor store, serving with the pack.